Okay, so tonight we are looking at the British-Canadian children's comedy series called Don't Eat the Neighbours. The show was mainly filmed with puppets but sometimes used computer graphics. The show aired for 2 seasons for 26 episodes between 2001 and 2002. The show focuses on the characters Rabbit, Wolf, and their children as Wolf moves next door to Rabbit. So now that we have the background, let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have a rabbit for all seasons. So it's snowing in Canada as we see a wolf as he sneaks towards his prey. He gives a monologue, he then slips off the edge of the cliff and falls and scares the sheep. He then calls the pizza place as he is hungry. So Wolf's kids come over and give their dad a letter. He opens it up as it reads that he has been banished. The kids can't believe it as the wolf is happy for this new adventure. So in England, we see Rabbit talk to his friend Terrapin as he reminds him to keep a lookout for Bear. Rabbit says he is going to steal the cabbage as Terrapin is scared and tries to talk him out of it, but Rabbit insists, so they go to check on Bear as he is fast asleep. Terrapin tries to climb up to the window but he falls down. He then gets a ladder and looks for himself. Rabbit is embarrassed as Terrapin goes down again. Rabbit wants to get the cabbages as Terrapin doesn't want to be left alone with Bear as Rabbit tells him he has to. Terrapin screams as Rabbit tries to keep him quiet. Terrapin asks why him as Rabbit says he is much faster than him. Terrapin calls him cocky as Rabbit goes off to get the cabbages. He steps on some snails as some fox is watching the rabbit. So Wolf arrives in town with his kids as they look at their new house. Wolf says it is going to be great as Fox then confronts Rabbit. They get into a silly argument as Rabbit dashes off. Fox chases him as they come back as Rabbit slips over. Bear has woken up and gets Rabbit. So at Bear's house Rabbit and Terrapin are scared as they look at all the masks on the wall. Bear comes in with some sandwiches as they get scared and dashed off. Fox watches on as Bear then grabs Fox's neck. So Rabbit runs through the forest as Terrapin tries to keep up. They can't believe they are under attack by everyone. Rabbit says it was fun as Terrapin says he was scared as Rabbit confesses he is scared of wolves. Terrapin says there are no wolves in England as Rabbit boasts he is the cabbage king as Terrapin is hungry. Rabbit spots the new neighbors as he doesn't know it is a wolf as he goes off to bake them a cake. So Rabbit tries to think of some lies to tell the kids as he then goes in as he then thinks he has spotted a wolf. Wolf notices Rabbit as he goes in and tells his kids about the rabbit next door. He says they will become hunters again as one of them say cows breathe fire. Wolf blames himself for letting the kids get lazy as he says he will eat Rabbit tonight as we see Rabbit's babies mess around. Rabbit tells his daughter about what happened today as he wants his daughter to come with him one day. She asks where the cabbages are as Rabbit is embarrassed. So Wolf goes up to Rabbit's house as he knocks on the door. Rabbit answers as he is scared. Wolf wants to eat him as Rabbit slams the door on him. He beats himself up. Rabbit then blocks the door as his daughter wants to know what's going on. Rabbit says there is a wolf next door as his daughter doesn't care. Rabbit panics as he explains he is not overreacting to blocking the door. So at night Wolf says he is powerful and strong as the doorbell goes. It is Fox as he welcomes the wolves to the neighborhood. They greet each other as Fox talks about Rabbit next door. Fox says he is not the only one interested in that rabbit. They then get into an argument as Fox suggests working together. Wolf agrees to the deal as they become partners. So they eat up as Fox has brought vegetables. Wolf isn't happy as Rabbit is wide awake trying to keep guard at the door. His daughter isn't happy as she says they don't have any food. Rabbit gets angry at his daughter as she demands him to get some food. Fox and Wolf has set a trap as one of Wolf's kids fall into the hole instead. Rabbit tells his daughter he might not come back as she pushes him out the door. Rabbit then spots the trail as he notices Fox's nail filer and figures out it is a trap. So Terrapin is disguised as some food as Rabbit tells him to play along. At the wolves' house, the doorbell rings as they pick up the dish. They see it is Terrapin as everyone is scared. Chaos unfolds as Wolf says he was a great hunter as Fox figures out it was a distraction. They go out to check on the vegetables as they forget about the hole and they fall in it. Rabbit tells Terrapin to relax as Rabbit says he isn't scared of anything as Bear then knocks on the door and offers them cheese and biscuits. The episode then ends. Next up we have Colin pays a visit. So in the rabbit's house, Terrapin arrives as they are eating up. Terrapin says something silly happened in the shop as the rabbits are sad. Terrapin then reads something from Colin as he announces his twin brother is already on the way. They are happy as Lucy says she wants to hear all the funny stories about Hollywood as Rabbit wonders what he looks like now as Lucy says she will make him some special tea as Terrapin heads home, sad. So at the Wolves they are watching a movie as they are bored to death as they hear an advert about Star Search coming to their town tonight as Lucy also hears the news as they celebrate together. They say they can form a band as Wolf is using a map to show Fox how to capture Rabbit. Fox says the drawing is inaccurate as they talk about the old bridge as Fox then pulls out his own plan. Wolf says it is brilliant as the kids get back to practicing in their band. They play away as one of the kids goes down. Lucy walks out of the rehearsals as back at Rabbit's house they're getting ready for a party as Colin then arrives. Colin gives out some presents as everyone is happy to see him. Colin tells all the stories about Hollywood as everyone then opens their gifts. He gives Lucy some cigars as they just laugh it off. Colin says Terrapin isn't around as Rabbit goes to get the cake. Lucy asks how Colin became famous as he then starts to explain how he became famous. Lucy says it was helpful information as the kids meet up again as they talk about throwing the other kid out of the band for his own good. The Wolf can't believe it as Lucy says he has to. So at home the other kid is playing his guitar as he is singing out of tune. The brother comes over as he says he ain't in the band anymore as the other brother can't believe it as he gets upset. The first brother says they did it for his own good as at Fox's home. Fox and Wolf say the plan is in place as they spot the upset son as his dad asks what is wrong as he explains he got chucked out of the band. The Wolf then announces he is spending the afternoon with his son like a good dad as the Fox is annoyed. So Colin and Rabbit are looking at the cabbages as Colin says he can go get them as Rabbit can't believe his moves. Colin returns with the cabbages as he talks about his Hollywood stories. Him and Rabbit laugh as Fox arrives. Colin tells him he has this as him and Fox fight. Fox faints as Rabbit says he is impressed. So Wolf is spending time with his son as they fish. Wolf talks about his own dad as he wasn't the best dad. The son wants to go home as Wolf says no, so Colin is still rabbiting on as Rabbit isn't happy. He wants to see Terrapin as Colin says no. They head to Terrapin's home as Colin spots him from going in. He then reveals himself to be Terrapin. What a shock! He plays the game with Rabbit. The phone then rings as it is the real Colin on the phone. He says he explains why he couldn't make it. Rabbit then tries to barge into the house. Terrapin puts down the phone as Rabbit walks away as Terrapin follows him out. So Lucy is giving instructions about her performance as they get into an argument. The Wolf messes around on the keyboard as Lucy isn't happy as she goes out. Bear is painting away as Lucy comes in and rants and raves. Lucy says she is sacking him as well as she does this. He can't believe this as Lucy then starts to sing as it is some strange animation. The song is not that bad. So Rabbit is serving up tea as Lucy says she is a solo artist now as Colin starts ranting for some reason. Rabbit misses Terrapin as they say Terrapin is not boring as they say he is one of the family. Colin makes up lies as he goes to swap back into Terrapin. So at Star Search, Rabbit gives Lucy some advice before she performs. She is totally out of tune. I am confused as the Wolves are watching on as everyone has left. The Wolves turn up and say it was great. Lucy doesn't understand why they are here as the Wolves say Lucy is a great friend as they say the show took Lucy off the air. So Terrapin surprises Rabbit and Lucy as they are angry at him for disappearing as the episode then ends. Finally we have Lucy the adventurer. So at home, Rabbit is asking his daughter about some camping thing and how it all went. Lucy says it was great as Rabbit is ironing away. Lucy is talking about some famous badger as she explains who she is. She wants to be like her. Rabbit says she can be herself as Lucy wants to camp out tomorrow. Rabbit says no as he talks about an elephant on a unicycle. Lucy doesn't believe him as she begs to go camping. Rabbit says she is too young. Rabbit then says she can go if he comes along with her. Lucy says not a chance as they argue. Rabbit gets back to the ironing as he spills the milk. So in the morning Lucy has done everything already as she is trying to butter Rabbit up. Rabbit says he can see through her plan as Rabbit wants to make muffins. Lucy says she has already made them as he eats up. He says they are great as he says his is better though. Lucy is mad as Terrapin eats the muffins as Rabbit can't believe what Lucy is doing. Lucy says she has already done everything. Rabbit wants to do something as Lucy says she has to fix her bike. Rabbit wants to join in as she declines his help. Rabbit cries to Terrapin about losing his daughter as Rabbit explains her camping trip will go wrong anyway as Terrapin talks about boarding school in Switzerland for some reason. Rabbit says that is a great idea as he changes his mind and lets Lucy go out camping as he wants to save her. Rabbit tries to rope in Terrapin in his plans but Terrapin is busy painting. Terrapin then gives in as he joins in with Rabbit's plan. So Wolf and Fox are thinking about dancing and combat as they are talking about a new hobby. They see a wedding in the newspaper as they read another story. They are both interested in it as Lucy is getting ready for her camping trip as she thanks him for giving her the chance. So Rabbit follows on as in the forest Lucy is walking around as Terrapin and Rabbit are watching her. Terrapin pulls out his painting as Rabbit can't believe how big it is. Terrapin says it took 20 years to paint as Rabbit faints. So Lucy is walking around as they follow her. She starts pitching her tent as Rabbit talks about her rabbit powers as Terrapin is busy painting. Rabbit isn't happy as Rabbit wants to put up the tent. Terrapin has forgotten the tent as they use the painting as a tent. So at night Lucy is all alone as she is cold camping out alone. She starts a fire as Rabbit and Terrapin use the easel to make a fire pit. Terrapin says he could have used the wood from the trees as Rabbit steals from his painting to make a fire. Terrapin is hungry as Rabbit says he isn't going to search for food as Terrapin hasn't got anything. Lucy is cooking away as Terrapin gets very scared at the darkness. Rabbit tells him to calm down as he then makes up some fake story about some hedgehog ghost that haunts the forest. Terrapin gets scared as Rabbit gets a little worried as well. So Lucy is singing a campfire song as some eyes join in. Rabbit and Terrapin are scared like no tomorrow as Rabbit says it could be worse. Terrapin asks how as Rabbit replies at least they still have their dignity. Terrapin goes off as Fox and Wolf are in some barn with some sheep as they're dancing or something. Rabbit and Terrapin are freezing as everything blows away. Terrapin says everything could be worse as he makes Rabbit go into the hedge to get the painting back. Terrapin has made a huge hole in it as it starts to rain as Terrapin shouts at the clouds. Lucy is enjoying herself as Rabbit and Terrapin arrive. Lucy can't believe it as they mess everything up. Lucy is angry as she says it is time to go home. So they walk home as Terrapin doesn't know where they are going. Rabbit says it is a shortcut as Lucy says they should have picked a path everyone knows about as Rabbit tells her he has a lot of experience than some girl guides. Rabbit falls into a mineshaft as they then save him. Rabbit says he has everything under control as he falls back into the hole. Terrapin follows him in as they get him out again. Rabbit thinks he is Yoda from Star Wars as Lucy is concerned. He starts scaring Terrapin as Fox and Wolf are walking through the forest as they talk about their dancing. Lucy spots Fox and Wolf coming this way as Lucy comes up with a plan to get the gang out of trouble. Terrapin takes Rabbit away as well as his painting as Fox and Wolf spot Lucy. She begs them not to eat her as Lucy dashes off as the bad guys chase her. Lucy makes them fall into the mineshaft as the gang laugh at Fox and Wolf. Terrapin says Rabbit is the only one who knows the way home as Lucy listens to the river as she points out the way. Rabbit still thinks he is a Jedi. They make their way home as everything is back to normal. Rabbit says he is proud of Lucy and says she can camp again anytime. Rabbit messes around as he faints. Everyone sees Terrapin's painting as they are shocked by it. So Lucy looks out at the stars as Rabbit gives her a drink as they bond. They look at the stars as the episode ends. In conclusion, Don't Eat the Neighbours was a good show. Its silly stories about a town of animals living next to each other was a great idea. I like how the kids get along where the parents do not. That is true to real life. I like how they used puppets to create the show as that is something unique the show brings. The acting was on top form as every character was unique and great. Overall it is a good watch. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.